Welcome back. 4 years now, 7 to be exact, that I've been on the DoorDash app. DoorDash has done a lot of bad things, and we have all complained. It's been negative. We've talked about it. So many negative accounts of what DoorDash has done wrong or is doing wrong. But today, we are going to talk about something positive they actually did right, and it actually helps Dashers. Want to know what it is? Let's go. Okay, so we're going to rewind this a little bit because Dashers got sent out an email. Call it a retraction, I'm sorry email. At least that's what I'm going to take it as. We'll get to that, exactly what it says, in just a little bit. But if you remember, just a couple of days ago, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a video on time rate and how it's such a huge issue amongst dashers who have it in their market. And it goes with the point system for the rewards program. Let me know if this affects you in your market in the comments. So, long story made short, dashers were getting percentages taken away just because restaurants were late. And how is it a dasher's fault? And how are we being held accountable for something that's out of our control, right? It was a huge issue. People were getting contract violations. Dashers were having like 10, 12, 15 lates in a row, all because of restaurants. Literally 1 minute late and it counted against you. It was absolutely insane and absolutely ridiculous. Well, Dashers complained. Obviously, people were making videos about it because I was one of them. And how many Dashers actually called support? I don't know. If this affected you, go ahead. Let me know also if you called support and what was their response to this, because I would have to imagine thousands of Dashers who were affected by the percentages going down called support in outrage. And could you really blame them? Can you imagine your percentage going down just because a restaurant was running late, or you were 1 minute late arriving to a restaurant? There's so many things that was wrong with that. And it was such a huge safety issue because you have dashers speeding, running lights, trying to get to where they can get to, all because of this percentage. Because the thing with the point system, the on time rate actually weighs more now than acceptance rate when it comes to the tier system. And dashers who care to be platinum were losing statuses left and right just because of this one, right? Well, DoorDash listened. Yes, they did. And dashers got an email that were affected by this yesterday. And here's what the email said. It says, "Hi Dasher, we recently identified an issue in which certain deliveries that took place between 9:11 and 9:25 were mistakenly marked late. We've since corrected this issue. The impacted late deliveries have been waived from your on-time rate, and any associated contract violations have been removed. Please note the impacted deliveries being waived might take a few days to fully process. Thank you for your patience as we work to make this right and for continuing to dash with us. Thank you, the DoorDash support team." So, what do you think? If you got this letter after weeks of seeing your rates go down, what would be your first reaction? Would you be like, well, thanks, DoorDash, a little too late? For me, the damage has already been done. I feel like a lot of dashers have lost faith in DoorDash through this process and felt defeated because no matter what they were doing, everything was affecting this one rate. So many dashers were asking, like, what can I do? How do I improve this if restaurants are consistently late and we're paying the price for it? It was a very good question that no one really had the answer to. Well, DoorDash apologized. somewhat. They didn't come out and say, I am so sorry, we completely effed up on this. My bad. It didn't come up. It did not read it that way, but I'm going to take this as a positive. I'm going to take it as though DoorDash recognized it as there was something wrong. We need to do something about it. We need to fix it. And here's the solution. Now, I know personally 2 Dashers that were affected by this, that got this email. And as they were reading the email, they looked at their ratings and they were restored. So it has already happened, at least to the Dashers that I have talked to about this. And they're extremely happy because now their points went up, their percentages went up, and everything is now right in the world. So that is the positive. I am happy for Dashers that this has affected, because now you can have a true account of what your on-time rating actually looks like. Okay, what video would go by where I don't talk a little negative about this? DoorDash. Why did it take a couple of weeks for them to notice that on-time rating was being affected by restaurants and everything else that was going on? When did DoorDash realize and wake up and go, oh crap, I think we need to fix this and need to fix this fast? But we're talking weeks later. Or were they thinking that this was the right course of action? Yes, everybody's being held accountable for every late, and then said, oh my God, we have so many Dashers complaining. Maybe this isn't the right way to go about this, and we need to fix that right now as well. Regardless, they still listened and fixed it. Another question is how many Dashers did it take for DoorDash to open up and wake up and say, there's something definitely flawed with the system and we need to fix it, before we have other Dashers going through the same exact thing? I always think, at least in my opinion, nothing is an oops when it comes to DoorDash. Many times, I'm not going to say 100% of the time, many times, they know exactly what they're doing. And they know how it affects Dashers every single minute of every single day. And they're very strategic about rollouts, new programs, tests. So in my opinion, I feel as though, even though the intentions were good, there's something behind this that we don't know, and I don't think we're ever going to know. You know, I'm happy for Dashers that everybody's on-time rate goes up, because that's a really horrible feeling, right? It's horrible to know that you're trying your hardest, and especially if you want to be a platinum Dasher, and you are feeling defeated because this percentage keeps going down no matter what you are doing. So even though this comes across as, hey, my bad, we're fixing it, is the damage already done? And do DoorDash drivers, if they didn't see DoorDash negatively, are they now seeing DoorDash in a different light? That's why I say, is the damage already done? I find it very positive, we're going to go back to the positive, that DoorDash actually sent an email out explaining exactly what they were doing in order to fix it. A lot of times DoorDash does zero communication with Dashers. And this is a true sign that they communicated, and hey, we're very, well, as forthcoming as they can possibly be, that there was a problem and we fixed it. You don't get that a lot of the times. So I'm going to give kudos to DoorDash for this one. Take it while you can get it, because communication doesn't happen very often. So let me know. Did you receive this email? Did your percentages go up? My next question, though, is they fixed it for these weeks. What happens if it goes back to doing it again? What's to prevent that from happening? It already happened once. Is it completely fixed? Was it fixed just for those couple of weeks? If you have this program in your market, have you noticed a difference in not getting dinged for lates at restaurants after this rolled out. I have a lot of questions regarding this and whether it was truly fixed. So, what do you think about all this? Do you think DoorDash is apologizing to Dashers? Do you think they're making it right? Do you think that there's something behind it? I don't know. I guess we can all have an opinion on this, and let me know what yours is down in the comments. I said I did a video on time rights just a little while ago. I'm going to put it up right here so you can check this one out next, so you can learn all about what it actually entails. I'll see you over there.